Hello ladies and gentlemen, Green here and welcome to another video. So look, we'll not have audio of the fight on the first fight because I messed up the recording, but I promise in the rest of the fights that problem is definitely solved. So we're going to use here the League of Anarchy versus Heroic for Darkseid, and the mistake that I did here, and I regret it and I'll fix it in the next fight, though I still don't think we would have killed him in one pip even if I did that, was putting the entropy on Raven. So we're going to run a level 8 Firebox on Last F Joker and a level 1 Entropy on Raven, and DPI I don't even know what artifact I put on her, though it's definitely not gonna be relevant. And yeah, it was definitely a mistake putting the Entropy on Raven. By doing that I okay, we messed up a bit there. Though it's okay, we didn't die. But yeah, back to the topic. While putting the entropy on Raven, I was trying to have a more safer gameplay, but by doing that I actually had a worse experience, because if I have put the Sword of Salvation on Raven, which I'll do in the next fight, there's no way that Raven is gonna die anyway, because with no power Darkseid has no way to kill her. But right now that we put the entropy, we'll run into the problem that the power drain she has on her basic attacks is not gonna be enough to keep Darkseid away from super move, and she doesn't get to apply that much because by the time we tag in Raven, her power steal, is close to being over. So we kinda have to keep her in the fight for a bit longer after she uses the special one to refresh these stacks. Even messed up the tag in there, but Joker didn't die. Yeah, this fight is a little bit messy, I'm sorry for that one. Combo interrupting again, re-engage the combo. Raven back in. Power steal is gone, as I said, and we're going to refresh darkness here, and Joker back in. At this point I'm like, we're wasting too much time trying to power steal with Raven, so we're just gonna let her take the super moves, and when she loses enough health, she will sadly reset the darkness. Just waiting for a good opportunity to tag in Joker here. He's back in there. Re-engage the combo. Yeah, don't get me wrong, the damage is still very, very solid, but we could have done so much more if we played it properly. Still don't think this would have been enough to one-shot his ass, but definitely would have been far better. Right now we lost all the stacks, sadly, because of the Raven triggering her passive. And helping her not die, I guess, but at the same time I didn't really need her to heal herself there. And you can see here even more clearly in the last minute the problem that we're encountering here, because even though I'm constantly hitting him and I constantly power steal him, his power generation is still too much, so yeah, Sword of Salvation would have definitely been a far better choice on Raven here. And for another special 2 in there, re-engage the combo. Another special 2 in there, re-engage that combo. And we'll get Raven back in. Super move, there we go, and reset the darkness. And Joker's gonna get tagged in for the last seconds of the fight. I mean, yeah, we wouldn't have one shot anyway, but we would have definitely done a little bit more damage here than we actually did. So that's something to keep in mind for the future. Screw the entropy, Sword of Salvation is gonna do more. Okay, so here we're going to have a little bit of a Darkseid fight, and this one had rather disappointing results. And yeah, the sound of the fight is back, guys. You're welcome, and I'm sorry for messing the first one up. We have Brainiac here and Red Hood. Red Hood is there to extend the duration of the fight and then eventually die to boost the attack of Darkseid. We'll eventually get to that too. And yeah, Brainiac here is gonna have the Sword of Salvation to power generate something for himself. Though Darkseid not getting super move is not really a problem for us here, because we got the Darkseid special to power drain for ourselves. We're going to yet again have the level 8 Firebox on Darkseid. And yeah, we even tagged in a Minion of Brainiac for it to die, though I think that wasted some time. And keep in mind, my Brainiac is just 4 stars, so yeah. The passive buffs that he gives get huge from 4 stars to 6 stars. So at 4 stars compared to a 6 stars, Brainiac is so weak that I'm actually considering not doing the special 1 strategy anymore, because it simply doesn't give me enough damage. Like, we get the damage increase, but it takes a ton of time to get this set up. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm not using this crap with Manta, it's because I used Manta against boss Manta before getting to Darkseid, so their Brainiac would have been useless anyway. So we didn't put him there, and he was available, and I was like, yeah, let's try this. But yeah, Brainiac being just 4 stars actually matters far more than you would think. And also, we got a little bit of a mess up with that Parademon tag, and will definitely lower our damage overall. We're at 9 stacks here. We can stack on the Parademon, we don't care. Darkseid back in there, and he will take his time to kill this Parademon actually. And looking back on this fight, I think this was the main reason why we lost so much damage. And as a reference, I think the highest I've done here with Darkseid was with Red Hood and Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. Warrior Queen Wonder Woman was there to create a body for Darkseid to get some buffs from, because as you know, when something dies, Darkseid gets his attack and stuff increased, and Warrior Queen Wonder Woman's passive was if a teammate dies, it summons a warrior. So we had Red Hood extending the duration of the fight, then him dying, the warrior dying, Wonder Woman dying, having 3 bodies, and then just going to town with Darkseid. That didn't necessarily do more damage, but had more time to do more damage, because it took far less to establish. And right now we're kind of done with the setup of Darkseid, but we're left with only 1 minute, so this thing was terrible so far. We don't even get Red Hood killed. Now we're all set, and Brainiac gets tagged in, sadly. We didn't hit him there. Darkseid tagging in, and finally we're doing the damage with Darkseid. And don't get me wrong, for a Darkseid, that damage is still pretty damn high, but it is definitely not worth that huge setup, and I think we would have been far better off without it. So yeah, really curious to see how this thing evolves when I get my Brainiac eventually to 6 stars. He's almost at 5 stars. But yeah, the difference in the passive for Brainiac is huge. With Manta it's kind of worth doing if it's a perfect scenario where the fight is combo interruptible. You deal slightly more damage by doing this even with the 4-star Brainiac. But with Darkseid it just doesn't pull the damage, man. It simply doesn't pull the damage, sadly. So I will have to hold on to the strategy until we get our Brainiac to 5 stars, maybe eventually 6 stars. I started to gem refresh the challenge, it's currently up, so we're getting there. Finally got last gear for Brainiac like 2 weeks ago. I farmed him for quite a long time without getting that. But yeah, this is the rather disappointing Darkseid fight. Now we're going to have a Kinflan Succum in the fight. Look, I know it all looks kind of weird in terms of the order that I did the fights, and you might be like, noob, use King so late. You lost a lot of percentage damage on that special tree. First of all, I'm not sure that's accurate, because I think Darkseid has a pretty huge cap on the percentage damage, so I don't think it would have been influenced that much by my actions. Okay, that was a 54 million. If we deal 54 million again, then it was not influenced by anything, the damage cap. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, 54 million again. We lost nothing in terms of percentage damage for King by not using him earlier. And looking back on it, I have no idea why I haven't used him earlier. I mean, there was a reason that I didn't use him before the League of Anarchy team, and that was because I believe we might stand a chance to one-shot this. Foolish, I know, but hey, Raven with last up Joker is really crazy. Yeah, we messed up there, sadly, so Fat Rip on that, tagging into a special tree. We engage the combo here. We have the same Firebox on King, and we have the Sword of Salvation on Dr. Fate. So Dr. Fate will act as our power drainer, so we need to make sure that he doesn't die. This is a very weak Dr. Fate, like level 20 gears with Sword of Salvation. That man has no defensive stats or anything here. He will die if Darkseid looks at him the wrong way, and I mean that literally with a special 2 or special 1. Darkseid tends to deal a lot of damage when he looks at you the wrong way. Yeah, getting back in here, we just need to power drain his ass until the last minute, then we're going to go into King's super move and we're gonna be fine. Special tree in there, re-engage the combo. Combo interrupting again, sitting in there for one more special tree. There we go, another one. Re-engage that combo. Combo interrupting still. And at this point, I could have actually just let Dr. Fate die, because his services were no longer required, and by the time Darkseid would have had a full bar, we would have had our super move and locked him in there. But I decided to keep him alive, and I guess that's fine, it doesn't really matter that much. Going for a 40 hit combo on that super move, there we go, 39, okay, that's fine, we'll take the 39. Re-engage the combo, another special tree in there incoming. And now he doesn't have access to super move, so we're just bullying him in the corner at this point, just spamming special trees. Another special tree in there, re-engage the combo. And yeah, at this point it's just easy peasy, like normal gameplay. I think I should have saved Red Hood for this fight, it would have done far more for this fight than it did for Darkseid fights. But yeah, I kinda had the mindset of the previous account to have both Shazam and Dr. Fate because they were able to do an infinite combo and prevent that super move, but I forgot that over here we don't really need that since we got Sword of Salvation. And yeah, there we go. It was a little bit messy at the start, but in the last minute I think we really pulled off pretty decent gameplay with the combo interruptions and all that. And a special one there to end it all off. And yeah, that's some damage for Killing Flying Sacoman in there. So yeah, overall, we also had the Silver Banshee pip in there, but that didn't go well because for some reason I put that All Blades by mistake on her, other than the level 8 Firebox. That should have been the thing that was put in there. Right here, yet again, the same team, Raven plus the less of Joker, but right now we're going to actually have the Sword of Salvation on Raven. We're not doing that mistake twice. A lot of you people might be like, why aren't you using Harbor Harley Quinn? Because she's got 3 fast attack hits and she might deal more damage. Well, because I'm more comfortable with less of Joker because of that special 2 to extend his combo, though, I will consider in the future using Harbor Harley Quinn even if the target is not stunnable, if it's combo interruptible, because it might actually pull more damage than less of Joker because of that 3 fast attack hits. It might just pull more damage than less of Joker. Again, if the fight's not combo interruptible and not stunnable, you have no reason to use Harbor Harley Quinn, but in this scenario, we definitely could have done that. And I'll look into that in the future, I promise. I will. Again, guys, you might think I don't read the comments, but I very much do. I don't have time to answer them all, but I do read all comments. I appreciate your guys' advice. For example, last stream, somebody suggested that on the other account, instead of using Harambe with the League of Anarchy, I swipe down with DPI and begin the combo again. Darkseid will definitely not use super move. Guess what? We died to the first super move. So yeah, not the greatest advice there, but hey, at least I listened to your advice, guys. We give everything a try here. No matter how dumb that sounds, except for using fucking Primal Swamp Thing, Cheetah, and Enraged Bane team. We ain't gonna see that. Yeah, this guy is getting close to his end here. It should be over immediately. There we go, ending it off with a shot in there. And yeah, the chat was literally talking about Enraged Bane being the best character in the game at this point, and pretty much trolling the whole stream with that. And look at the rewards. I don't know what's been the deal in my chat with Enraged Bane for a couple of days at this point. By the way, check out the live stream channel, links in the description. But everybody is trolling with Enraged Bane being the best character in the game. And boy, we got Enraged Bane. You just can't make this shit up. But yeah, all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video. Dislike it if you dislike it. Maybe hit that bell button. I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye.